Have you ever heard of squatting?
Like in a house?
Correct.
Yes.
Can you believe that somebody could just like move into your house that was maybe abandoned or you were away for a while and somebody could squat in there and they could actually own your house just because they live there?
Well, they could try.
Well, what I'm saying is that it happens.
Yeah, I know it happens, but you know what? That's why some of us carry the judge. That'll scare you right out of my house.
Right. But it's crazy to believe it or not. But it's hard to believe. But a condo could be lost to squatters.
That's crazy.
About 17 years ago, I inherited my father's mortgage-free townhome in Southern California.
Okay.
I made the 5-hour round-trip drive from my home to the townhouse to pick up mail and pay the leftover bills.
Mm-hmm.
As the mail and the bills eventually stopped, there was no need for me to continue making the long drive.
Okay.
For over 13 years, I intentionally kept the unit vacant mainly because I didn't want to deal with the tenants.
Okay.
So she kept her father's townhome.
Mm-hmm, but didn't put any...
Yeah, for 13 years, though. That's a long time, don't you think, to have like an empty building?
You would think.
Just to... Why would you hang on to that long?
Waiting for London LeGrand to take it over?
London could probably use that place to live.
He probably could.
And he would be a squatter.
Yeah, of course. He's not going to pay anything.
So rather than rent this thing out, this person kept this thing vacant for 13 years.
Okay.
That's a long time.
Paid all the mortgage or tax or whatever?
It was all paid off already before her father passed away.
There still would be tax.
Yeah,
there?
well, yeah, there would be property taxes, yes.
Okay.
So this townhome just sits there empty.
All right.
I never received any invoices from the homeowners association saying I owed anything.
Okay.
Then last week I visited my unit, but the locks were changed.
Okay.
So this woman inherits this townhome that's part of a property owners association.
All right.
Goes there to check up on the place and can't get in because somebody got in there and
changed the locks. All right.
When I peeked through the window, I looked and it was occupied.
Oh, my God.
The homeowners association manager said she thought the occupants were the new owners because they had been living there, paying the homeowners association fees, attending board meetings, and voting.
Oh, my God. Wow.
How do you figure out to do something like that?
Oh, this reminds me. Remember that movie Pacific Heights?
Yes.
This is what this reminds me of.
Yeah. So whoever was living there had to have been tipped off by somebody said, man, there's been this condo unit that's been sitting there empty for 13 years.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody lives there. Why don't you just go ahead and move in there? Because I don't think the owner even stops by here but once a year.
So how long? So you think that they only live there a year?
Well, it didn't say that. It's just, I'm just saying that this person who's reporting the story said that they rarely ever make a trip down there to check it out.
Right.
Because they're 5 hours away.
Oh, wow.
So I'm going to assume that this unit is probably like in the LA area.
Okay.
And they probably live up like in the Bay Area, like up in San Francisco. That's about a 5-hour drive.
Sure.
So they just leave it sit there vacant. And they come back and go, oh, hey, there's somebody living there now. But
wow.
But somebody doesn't just discover an empty condo.
No.
You know, somebody who lives in that association probably said, it's just
tipped off a friend in need or something.
and who figures out, okay, well, just send me the bill for the property owners association fees.
Right.
And they attend the board meetings and all that shit.
Right.
Unless they're connected.
Yeah.
To somebody that's there, who knows what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Wow. It's an interesting story.
I know, seriously. So whoever was living there, they were paying the association fees and they were attending board meetings and they were voting.
Mm-hmm.
I asked if the association foreclosed on my unit and was told no.
Okay.
But that the manager received a title change a few years ago.
Oh, wow. Holy shit.
Yeah, a title change.
How would you get that?
I guess you would file for it.
But would you have to have the signatures?
You would think.
Be forged?
Could be.
Oh, man. Okay.
My neighbors didn't even bother to tell me or keep me apprised of the squatters had taken over my property. I've since hired an attorney, but shouldn't someone have told me about this?
Not if they don't see you.
Yeah.
They don't know you. You never lived there.
Yeah,
That was your pop's place.
they're not exactly your neighbors.
Yeah, that's your pop's old place.
Yeah.
They don't know you.
Yeah. So, according to an attorney, squatting is a significant issue in California where the law is relatively generous to people who live in homes they do not legally own. There were numerous reports of squatters taking over unoccupied single-family homes in subdivisions hit hard by the last decade's housing bust. Okay. There have also been reports of squatting in upscale coastal communities, so it's not entirely surprising that a condo unit you left vacant for years was taken over by squatters.
Wow.
So it's just like, hey, there's an empty house. Let's just live there.
Well, I can see the living thing, but I mean, they basically stole a $200,000-$400,000 property.
Yeah, they did. Just walked in there and said, hey, let's just change the title over. It's ours now.
Yeah, I mean, what
finders
the fuck?
keepers, man.
Someone would have to die if that was mine. Someone would have to be murdered.
Right.
Would you just take that?
No, of course not.
I would drive my car right through the fucking front door. I would not let them stay there. Not one extra day. I would get a fucking backhoe and just run that fucker down.
Right. Hail and kill caller, you're on the air.
Hail and kill. Neely?
Yeah.
Are you going to still wait for Don to call? Or
yeah. Are you waiting for Don to call?
Well, are you going to still wait for him, or is it all right if I...
No, we're not going to wait for him now.
We're waiting for your call, my friend. We've been waiting for you to call. And here you are.
Well, so this would be relatable, you know, for what I was going to talk about. You got the email I sent?
What is that?
I said if this would be relatable with what I wanted to talk about. Did you get the email that I had sent?
Well, which one?
About what?
To the about when I saw Metallica.
When did you send it?
Before the show started.
Oh, I haven't looked at the email.
Oh, okay.
How about if we finish up this story and I'll get into some Metallica and then you can call back and tell me your story.
All right, okay.
Hail and kill.
Hail and kill.
What the?
Our fans are funny like that.
And how are you going to get into some Metallica?
I don't know.
You going to sing?
I'll sing.
For whom the bell tolls.
Give me fuel, give me fire.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. Love it. All right, let me finish this up here.
All right.
Somebody taking over your home.
Yeah.
All right, anyway, though it may seem odd that squatters have any rights to the property you bought or inherited, the practice dates back hundreds of years in England where unused or abandoned property was taken over by people willing to work it.
Okay. It just seems odd to me.
Oh, Don says he's trying to call here.
All right.
He said it was busy.
Yeah, with that call.
Yeah, it was about Metallica, man.
Yeah, man.
Let's see here. Go ahead.
Why don't you just call him?
And call. Because I don't know what phone he's using.
Right.
Because he might be using a different phone than his cell phone. I don't know.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, people could take over your property if it's abandoned.
Okay.
Here it is.